This week on the Digital Coffee, Google is going to help you AI your product shots. Great news for e-commerce businesses. Instagram is going to let you switch off your read receipts. Yes. And could Threads have to change its name? All that and more after this. Good morning, and welcome to the Digital Coffee. This is your weekly dose of digital marketing and social media news for your small business. My name is Amanda Webb. Who am I? I am a digital marketing ROI and Google Analytics freak. I am a consultant and trainer. So if you need help knowing whether the money and the time that you're spending on your digital marketing is worthwhile, I'm the person to talk to. So feel free to drop me a DM or leave a message if you want to know more about that. I am clutching this cup of coffee and I can see we've got Katie here already. Hello, Katie, who is saying happy Friday. So that's a happy Friday to everyone who's watching. If you are watching, because I know you are, let me know what is in your mug, because weirdly my one is empty. It's empty because this is full of digital coffee. You can't see it. You can't even drink it. So I'll have to have a proper cup afterwards. But I'd love to know what's in your cup. I'd love to know where you're watching. Are you watching on LinkedIn? Are you watching on Facebook? Are you watching somewhere else? And I'd also love to know where you're watching in real life. So I'm in Ireland. I am in a town called Athy, which is about an hour outside Dublin. So do let me know. Also, a big shout out, because obviously this is not enough coffee. Not enough digital coffee for a half-hour show. So Ecamm Live, the guys that I actually use to stream this show, multi-stream to all those channels, they sent me this very big mug, which I am going to fill with coffee, and I'll be buzzing for days. So thank you to Ecamm Live. Did you hear the bang when I put that down? It's a good, chunky, heavy mug. Very chunky, heavy mug. I can see I've got a message from Katie here. What does digital coffee taste like? Well, damn fine coffee is digital coffee, Katie. Yeah, it's very, very, very good. You should know, you're sipping it right now.
Hello, this is Simon Hodgkins, and you're watching The Digital Coffee with Amanda Webb.
It's challenging. It's challenging to create product shots if you're an e-commerce business, because you either have to take all the photos yourself, in which case you need to upskill to get really good at product shots, because it's the product shot that can really sell what it is that you have. So you could do that. You can take your own images, or you could rely on, if you're buying in product from somewhere else, the product shots that they give you. But the problem with that is, of course, your shop looks the same as the other shop that's selling the same product. So, or you could hire a professional photographer, which isn't cheap. So that can take time. Or now, in the age of AI, you can get AI to assist you. And this is something that Google has been working on. And now, launching in the United States this week, Google are going to help you create better product shots using AI. It will be available in the Merchant Center. And what you can do is you can take your product, you can do simple things like you can put it against a different background, or you can place it somewhere, or you can make it seasonal, maybe have Santa in the background or presents around it for the holiday season, or you could, if it's, the possibilities are endless. That's cool. What's even better is it's going to take poor quality images and improve them. So if it's a little bit blurry, a little bit pixely, a little bit out of focus, it'll be able to enhance that image and make it better, which is going to be a huge relief, I'd say, for a lot of businesses who have to struggle with these image shots every time that they either create something new or they buy something new in. Only for the United States at the moment. I also think in a lot of ways it levels the playing field, because you may not have the budget to go and do an amazing photo shoot or to have an amazing graphic designer. But this could be great for smaller businesses with that lower budget, with that time constraint, who don't have a team to actually create product images that sell. So I'm a big fan of that.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Jeremiah J-Man Monero with J-Man Speaks from New York, and you're watching Digital Coffee with Amanda Webb. Make it a great day.
You know what? I am completely woeful at replying to messages that I get on my phone. Because, they come in, I might be working and I'm supposed to ignore that stuff. That's one thing. Or they come in and I'm out and about, and I am famously terrible at typing on my phone. I really am. I turn into an old lady when I'm typing on my phone. It's like, get my glasses on. I stab at the screen and I try and do the autocorrect thing, but I always seem to select the wrong word or something. Nightmare. So I'm really bad at this. But of course, people can see I've seen their messages. And I believe this can, maybe not my messages, I'm not that important, but I believe that this issue in general can result in a lot of anxiety from the sender who sees that you've read their messages. I think they call it leave it on read, and they haven't responded. And of course I do respond as soon as I can get a computer and a keyboard, because I'm good at typing on a computer. I did my Mavis Beacon. So this is the problem, and now Instagram is going some way to fix it. Now on Instagram, you will be able to switch off read receipts. So it's not going to make me better at typing. It's not going to make me respond faster, but at least people won't be able to see that I've seen their message and am perhaps ignoring them. I think this is a good update. I think you can just add your status as offline on Facebook. I did that a long time ago. It means you can't see when anyone else is online, but it's also just reassuring that people don't think I'm ignoring their messages. So I think that's possibly a good thing too. So I, for one, am a big fan of this. I think for businesses, obviously you do need to be on the ball and respond as quickly as you can, but you can't always, because obviously you have work to do too.
Hi, I'm Carol Phillips from Laguna Beach, California, and I'm here watching Digital Coffee with Amanda Webb. Hi.
Business marketers are always testing. You'll hear it from marketers. Testing is the most, test everything, test. And sometimes that's easy. Sometimes that's easy when you're doing like paid ads, whether it's on like a social network or whether it's with Google. There's lots of options to split test or A/B test different versions of your ads so that you can make sure that you're getting the best results. But it's harder with organic content, particularly on social networks, particularly on websites, because Google used to have this really cool tool called Optimize that let you A/B test versions of your web pages. They just sunsetted that, so it's become complicated. And now Instagram is rolling out an A/B test tool similar to the A/B testing that you can actually do on Facebook. But sadly, it's just for creators. So if you're not familiar with this, there's 3 types of account you can have on Instagram. You can have a personal account, you can have a creator account. Creator is influencer. It's just, I don't know why people say they're different things. They are the same thing. They're people who create content and build a fan base. And then there's business accounts. And they all have different features. They're rolling this out to creators. But what it will do, it's pretty cool. What it will do is it will allow you to split test on your reels only 4 different versions of your thumbnail and 4 different versions of your caption. Not at the same time. You can either do thumbnails or captions. And what this will do is it will send out the reels with the different, say, thumbnail images to a select portion of the creator's audience, and whichever one gets the most views, so you can't choose, it's views only, they'll send out to everyone else. And it should mean that you'll get more views in general to your reels. So big fan of this. I'd just love to see it appearing on business accounts, and I'd love to see that you could choose much like you can when you split test ads, the objective. So maybe it's not more views, maybe it's more 10-second views, or maybe it's more profile visits that you get as a result of it. Either way, big fan of this. I'm hoping we're going to see something that replaces Google Optimize so that we can do more with our websites too soon. I've got to look down because I can't remember which button I played. Oh yes, it was that lovely lady. So now, 2 lovely ladies. No, 1 lovely lady.
I'm Esther.
And I'm Melanie.
From the Monday Morning Marketing Podcast.
And you're watching the Digital Coffee
with Amanda Webb.
What would you do? Tell me this. What would you do if someone in your industry copied the name of your business that you've been using for a long time, and in fact you'd actually trademarked that business? You'd think that was solid, right? So you'd have to sue them. I think you'd have to sue them. definitely sue them. Well, that's exactly what software company Threads is doing. Yes, there is a software company called Threads. Apparently, in the run-up to the launch of Meta Threads, Meta approached them several times trying to buy the domain name. They refused. So you may notice that Threads isn't threads.com. If you go to threads.com, you get the software company. Threads is threads.net. That's where you'll find it. So they couldn't get that. But they still went ahead and used the name, the trademarked name of Threads. So Threads, the software company, is going to sue Meta over this. And I'm frigging delighted that they are. I think this is a big thing. I think it needs to happen. I think, Meta, just because they're rich, they shouldn't be able to take over everything that they want to take over. But of course, Meta will have all the money and all the lawyers. So they will attempt to outlawyer them. They will attempt to outmoney them. But my fingers are crossed and I'm touching wood in the hope that the original Threads will win out. But if it does, that means Threads are going to have to change their name. Like Meta Threads will have to, maybe, I think Twitter's available. Maybe just try that one. Anyway, let's see what happens with that. I think, stand by it. It is your intellectual property.
Hello, this is Nicole from Wonderstars, and you are watching Digital Coffee with Amanda Webb.
TikTok is testing a new business page. So you can have a business account on TikTok and you get some extra bits on your business account, like analytics and stuff. It's quite good. You can't use as many trending sounds, but I have one for all the time I spend on TikTok. I have one, but now it looks like that's getting an upgrade. So the TikTok business page will have additional features. You'll be able to add additional links and even photos. So whether that's product photos or whether that's photos of your business and the services or your staff, you'll be able to add that. So it's going to be a much more complete profile. And I think they're doing this for two reasons. Number one, TikTok wants to become the one app to rule them all. We know that. And secondly, because they need more businesses to use TikTok. The more businesses that have business accounts, the more ads that get run, the more money they'll make. It's an incentive for sure. I'll definitely, when this rolls out completely, I don't have access to it yet. I'll definitely be updating my profile. I won't be running ads, but I can see it would be really useful, particularly for those product-based businesses with their lovely AI images now. It could be a winner.
Hi, Sasha Lydia from Think Outside the Bot, and you're watching the Digital Coffee with Amanda Webb.
Does anyone get annoyed with the wokeness of ChatGPT? Yeah, no, I don't either. In fact, just to put it out there, I could lose all my viewers, but I kind of like woke. I like woke. I think woke is a good place to be. I am proud to be woke and care about and respect other people. What's that? My viewers dropped. Sorry. I do think it's good that in ChatGPT and other AI bots out there, they have built in stuff to take out bias, to make sure that they're not building a racist bot is actually a good thing, or an ableist bot, or and the fact that we can call it out when we see it and they can make changes to make sure that doesn't happen is a good thing. That is the world I want to live in, where respect for each other. I'll get off my high horse now. The reason I'm talking about this is because everyone's favourite bell ringer, Elon Musk, has just launched a new AI chatbot. Yes, called Grok. You'll be able to get access to this chatbot if you subscribe to X Premium. X Premium is the one where you can stop getting ads. So you'll get access to this chatbot called Grok, and I have to put my glasses on and read what he said. He claims that this will be better than other tools because there'll be less censorship. In other words, it can be racist if it wants to be. It will be a source of truth for news because, I kid you not, it will be trained on the content on X. I think we can say that's enough about Grok. Might be slightly biased. But, I kind of like my chatbots not being racist. Thanks very much, Elon Musk.
This is Making Sang, first name Making, from the FOMO Creator, and you have been watching The Digital Coffee Show with Amanda Webb.
How do you stay up to date with your clients? If you're a social media manager, if you're a consultant, if you work with clients, a really good thing to do is to make sure that you're following them on social media so that when you see their posts come up, you can engage with them. And they are your special people. You want to support them. But sometimes the algorithms get in the way. So actually, if you want to do that, you have to go and visit all their profiles and go and find what content they posted recently. It can be kind of annoying. And this is where notifications come in. You can sign up for notifications on many channels. You can sign up for notifications from your favorite accounts. I've often found this counterproductive because I'll sign up and I'll find somebody really good, or I think is going to be really good, and I'll sign up for notifications. They just post a load of rubbish. Not clients, clearly. Clients are good. And then I've had problems switching those notifications off, particularly on LinkedIn. Just going to say that. But I do think in principle, they're a good idea. So I'm kind of excited about this. Now, this is just a test. It's on the back end of Instagram. And this test is for a new sticker that says notify. And when people click on that notify sticker, you put it on your story. When people click on it, they'll be able to subscribe to either your stories, your posts, or your reels, or all your content. So for me, this is really good because I don't think I've got a notify option. I went looking right now. I'll be able to subscribe to all my clients' posts and I'll be able to see them pop up. But on the other hand, you know what's going to happen, don't you? You know what's going to happen? Yeah, we're going to suddenly get, as soon as this comes out, we're just going to get story after story of people begging for you to subscribe to their notifications, which, they'll get over it pretty quickly. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Katie says that she's ultra unwoke. Well, that's fine as long as you're still watching the show. You see, us woke people don't really mind. Great to have you. Anyway, maybe Grok is for you. Certainly not for me. Okay, that is it for the Digital Coffee this week. We are still on a break with the extra shot, but I will be putting out some classic episodes with a little bit of commentary at the beginning, just to show how quickly the world of social media has changed. I can see there's actually, for the first time in the show, it showed me that there are actually people other than Katie watching. So big hello if you're watching. Thanks for watching. And I will be back, same bat time, same bat place next week. Until then, bye-bye.